May 1st, 2020. Biometrics market to reach 76.6 billion by 2027 as mobile payments explode. This should be a good one. Peep the slang. You know that was the headline, but peep the slang. If you peep the slang, you'll do the thing. The biometrics market will be worth 76.64 billion by 2027 after increasing from 17.28 billion in 2018 at an 18% CAGR according to a market forecast by Strategic Market Research Consulting driven by surveillance to prevent terrorist threats. Though costs could be a factor restraining growth, the 159-page Biometrics Global Market Outlook 2018 to 2027 report predicts significant growth in the use of voice biometrics and breaks down the market by contactless, and combined functions, authentication type, hardware and software, end users, and regions. The report includes keystroke recognition. And you got BioKey, Cognitive System, Face Banks, Fujitsu. That's just a few of them that they want to identify you with. But Peter Slang in digital identity solutions, digital identity solutions. Okay, the global market for digital identity solutions will surge at a 16% CAGR to 33 billion by 2025, according to a report from Android Market Research. Flexible and scalable digital identity technologies can help business reduce costs. The report says and solutions can be built with or without biometrics to provide different levels of security. Desire on the part of organizations to improve customer experience is expected to drive the overall market, but a lack of consumer data security could hinder it. North America is expected to remain the top regional market, and multi-factor authentication is expected to take a bigger market share than single factor. The report also examines key industry opportunity, end users, and major players in the market. Peep the slang. Banking and financial services. Banking and financial services. The market for fingerprint technology in banking and finance could grow at a 16.2% CAGR according to the new Biometrics for Banking and Financial Service report from Global Industry Analysts. The report predicts a total market of over 7 billion by 2025 on a 15.5% annual growth over the forecast period. The report calls for a 10.5% CAGR in the US market, while the market could grow by 21% in China. Market competitors, trends, and drivers are also covered. Even more optimistically, the Global Biometric Payment Market Analysis 2018 to 2027 report from Research Nesta forecast a CAGR of 49%, driving the market past 15.5 trillion by 2027. Mobile payments made up a 133.2 billion market in 2018, according to the report, and will grow by a 52.7% CAGR over the 10-year period. In addition to mobile, wearable, naked, LOT, and other payments are considered, and the market is broken down by region. They give you a few of them: Fulcrum Biometrics, NSP, semiconductors. Okay, mobile biometrics. Mobile biometrics. Technavio examines the demand for mobile biometrics pre and post COVID-19 in a new report and finds the market will grow by 28.45 billion from 2019 to 2023. Despite the impressive increase, market growth will actually decelerate by 22% over the forecast period. The global mobile biometrics market 2019-2023 report suggests the market remains fragmented and will be driven by demand for mobile commerce, Almost half of the growth over the forecast period is expected to come from the APAC region. The report also breaks down the market by application and modality, identifies market trends, and looks at 3D sensors and in-display fingerprint sensors as an increasing growth driver. Peep the slang. Mobile authentication and the FIDO allowance. Mobile authentication and the FIDO allowance. FIDO standards will accelerate the adoption of biometric authentication. According to the new biometrics driven by standardized authentication, adopted by Consumer Reports from Mercator Advisory Group. Consumers are adopting a wider variety of methods for authentication, including fingerprint, facial, and voice recognition, according to the report, utilizing new technologies in mobile hardware and software, lowering fraud risk, and addressing regulatory mandates. Authentication using biometrics is rapidly being adopted by consumers, in part as a result of hardware manufacturers enabling its use, and in part because the standard for authentication created by the FIDO allowance has increased the ease with which authenticators can utilize the mobile biometrics over the web and decrease authentication friction for consumers. Comments David Nelipin, 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 I guess, if I'm saying that right, research analyst at Mercator Advisory Group and a co-author of the report. Contactless biometrics. Contactless biometrics. The global market for contactless biometrics would increase fivefold over the next 10 years, according to a new report by Future Market Insight, as the COVID-19 pandemic accelerates global trends towards automatic identification and data capturing and the replacement of physical transactions with digital services. Software will make up 45% of the market, according to the Contactless Biometrics Technology Market Report, and government and law enforcement is anticipated to have the biggest market share among industries. Government and defense applications in North America and Europe are expected to have a high adoption of the technology, and lucrative opportunities are expected in the South Asia and Pacific region. Facial recognition will remain the most popular contactless modality, but iris recognition will gain significant momentum, according to the report. Healthcare biometrics. It's another one, peep the slang. Healthcare biometrics. The market for biometrics in healthcare will grow at a 19.7% CAGR, or 3.8 billion by 2025, according to a separate report from Global Industry Analysis. The 102-page Global Biometrics Healthcare Industry Report suggests that within healthcare, single factor authentication will grow by 17.9%. The report also breaks the market down by region and identifies key competitors. Homeland Security. Homeland Security. Peep the slang. Global Homeland Security management budgets around the world will increase at a mere 0.9% CAGR from 2020 to 2025, but already total over $1 billion, according to a new report. Demand for thermal imaging technology spurred by the pandemic, however, has driven this year's spending much higher than last year's, however, so the CAGR from 2019 to 2025 is forecast at closer to 30%. Markets report COVID-19 impact on Homeland Security management market shows the APAC region holding a significant market share and examines various market segments and major players.